Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be the last time I'm going to attempt this. Yeah, I'm having nothing but ongoing damn problems. Because YouTube have changed the whole format, it's no longer press and go. Yeah, there is that. There is no, when it comes to Streamlabs, the one that I'm obviously using now, there's a problem with that. I can't seem to basically just press and go. So I'm liable to swinging or throwing something out at this rate. But Chris, I'm presuming that is you. Is it, or is it Parapals? Mama Cass, hi. Sorry, it's no longer showing the. It's no longer showing the chat. Brilliant. How are you doing? How are you? I hope you're doing good. Now it says I'm showing no people. Okay. I'm okay. The only thing that's doing my head in is this program. Obviously using Streamlabs off here, which you know what it's like. Well, how we usually stream through it. Trying to get it all set up on the computer. Bit of a pain. Yeah, it's just gonna be one of them. I think it's just not gonna have. I'm just not gonna have any fun with it at all. Never so. Back. Come on. Give me a second. I have a miniature PC, so I can't. Sorry. Yeah, I run my whole channel via. Yeah, I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see this whole thing being a monstrous problem. The only way it's going to end up, I'm going to end up putting stuff out which I don't exactly want to, is by pre-recording, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Yeah, so okay, where's that? Where the hell has that gone? Next. Okay, this. Congratulations, well done. I should be, so when I'm able to hit that 1K thing, well, I know it's going to take a while for me because I'm not nowhere near. But when hitting that 1K thing, it's going to make it so much easier to just basically go onto YouTube and do that. And then that way, then I won't have to keep using using this thing. Bear with me a second. What I'm going to do is open this up, shift that over there. Streamlabs, go away, you go away. I want to start swinging this thing out in a minute. It's all changed from 100 just at the point I was due. What? Yeah, I'm not sure on how everything is laid out there. So, okay, so I've got the chat there. Okay, switch accounts to there. Each video takes 4 days work and the soap cost me about 20 to make. So it's been cheap to keep going. Okay. Maybe if I can turn this, ouch, get off, it's on there, right, that way. Is that going to make much of a difference? Or is that going to make it too... Oh, it's just going to confuse things, in it. Hang on. Press that. Change orientation. Landscape. The karaoke issue. That is going to be fun on its own grounds. That's a bit better. The karaoke issue is obviously the music in between. There's 2 ways I can look about it. Is actually run the live on the night, which is obviously what I'm already doing, but just trying to find something. Wait, don't make you look at my head. Run the live on the night, and then maybe go back and edit it later. Be able to download everything. It seems so fantastic idea. I feel it could really take off if you didn't have the music between as an issue. Yeah, it's welcome back, Parapal. It wouldn't be an issue. Obviously, the only thing is playing music in between. It's the breakup in between. That's not the problem. But the problem is obviously, bear with me a second. The problem is I need to find another. Bear with me a second. Yeah, The problem obviously is the music in between. It's hit and miss really. The only thing I can think of is obviously Stream the Night. To actually stream the night as we have been doing. I used to have to mute out most of my video because the other kids all play music and computer games around the house. Yeah. The other concept is, like I said, stream the main part, stream the whole night, and then maybe on the Monday re-release like an edited cut down version, so all you see is like the best singers or the worst singers, so you don't actually get the music in between. It'll just literally cut from one to another to another to another and keep going on like that. That part has come to mind. This is the reason why I'm trying to find a software to do it. That one. Video pad editor. So hopefully I should be able to find something. Actually, Jim Turan said something else. What did you say? Div X. Okay, that doesn't help. Oh, I'm getting something. But yeah, it's trying to get a few things up, which is gonna be fun. Ooh. Does this mean... Right, just to give you a bit of an idea of what I'm actually looking at, rather than just keep doing this. Right. Get off. Right, we have that one. So, one screen there, which I'm going to do the editing on in a minute, and then obviously this one. So it's like, no! See if we can create a tunnel effect. See if we can. Go on, go. It'd be so cool if we can do it. It's not having none. It's not having no tunnel effect. No. Right. What else do I need to do? Right. Bear with me 2 minutes while I try and fathom. Swing. That's it. I'll try and fathom this out. That's this, that. I'm hoping that this will sort. This will hopefully straighten a little bit out. This onto that. Right. No, it's not charging. Is it charging now? I'm going to swing for this in a minute. This when I first began having. Yeah, I'm starting to get exactly the same way, to be fair. More to the point of, obviously, too much crap nowadays. One more thing, try change. Get rid of that out of the way. I seem to have lost a cable. I'm going to go mad. I know I am. Shift that, and then. Sorry guys, bear with me a second. Talk amongst yourself for a minute. Right. That one.
Excuse me, there is a message.
Right. Now, go away, try to do something else. Love when the damn phone tries to do something else. Claire, hello. How are you? Sorry, I'm having a few technical problems if you can't already tell. Oh man. Oh, right, also, and all this. Right. Right, what I'm going to do is I want to find that, do that. Now I can access my phone. Yay! Movies. Anything? No. Sorry, I will pay attention back to the back to the phone in a moment. That one, off. Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. What else have we got in here? Stop bouncing. Okay. So maybe if I do that, then I can do that one. Not that. Library. So it's not that one, it's not that. I will get there in a second. Right. I'm going to kill my daughter. Because she's now been playing with my dumb. One channel. Switch over, there's that. No, it's not that. It's that one. Hey Jim. Trying to plan a soap for John and Charles. Okay. John likes a dupe smell. If that helps at all, I do not know. Don't know if that helps, but John is a bit partial to his sorry, John. John likes the smell of dupe. So, yeah. So I'm going to put some music on in a sec. Audio files. Okay. Add files. So I've got that one. That one. That one. I'll put some actual. Oh, sugar. No, video track 2. Don't want that one. No, go away. Delete track. Yes, delete track. Asshole. Audio files. Let's see what this one is.
Yes, as Charles just said, I am constantly changing my fish tank. Constantly changing. I want to be fully satisfied. Oh, she can't think. Hang on.
Okay, we have.
What we're also doing there as well is come back out here.
There you are.
Is the job.
Gotcha. I found the Phantom channel now. Oh man, guys, this is doing my head in. Oh. So, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Let's have a look. See what's any. Yes, we got Jim. We got Mama Cass. We have. Who else do we have? Why the hell has that suddenly changed? Oi. Thank you. What? Right. I'm wondering if that's done that. Has that done anything? Let's go up here. Let's do this. Aha, where's the chat? Oh, for fuck's sake, where's the chat gone? Why does this keep fucking switching? Okay. Now I've lost. Oh, calf. This damn thing's doing my head in. There we are. Has anything changed on your screens, Mama Cass and Jim? Hopefully it has. I'm going to give up soon on this, I think. It's taken me 2 hours just to get 0 distance. Hey Linda. So, Mama Cass and Jim, has your things changed? Yep. Okay. At least I know that's something. At least I know I haven't got to keep watching. You're welcome. I tried to do it the other day and then didn't realise I could actually do it through the damn app, which was awkward in its best. Oh, Mama Cass, you haven't seen them yet, have you? Now, is this going to show me original way or the backwards way? And there's a big... Yup. Trying to see if this will actually show this in... Damn, there's a big loop in between what I actually turn around and say and what I actually do. Yes, Mama Cass, it's an original. Don't know if it'll focus. Just about make it out. Oh, it does actually. Right, tell you what I'll do. I'll do this to that to that. Focus on the thing. There you go. The first prototype had come through. Try not to burn my wires. Yes, there will be. I'm actually trying to sort out for a blue version, or another remake of one of these, because this is only the prototype. So a brighter green, so something similar to that sort of green, which I think will stand out quite well. One in blue, one red, a yellow one. Yeah, a red, blue, yellow, a brass colour one, a solid brass one, sorry, and another one. But that's in the pipelines. And then maybe if we make it past every make it past every thing from there, it should work. I'm wondering if I can do this while this is live, and then also be able to add things into this. Not that one. That one. Okay. Got that there. That one can disappear. So that one's there. That one's there. I was going to wonder if this will actually work. Yes, it might look like it does. So let me just check something, because I did try this earlier on. Actually, I wonder if I can do it through this editor. That one. No, not that one. That one. Okay. That should be there. I wonder if any of this is going to come up. The red banner is gone. Okay. Is it back now? Here's my banner back. Let's take a look. Ah, that's it. I'm just wondering, is there anything else changed on the screen? Has anything else been added? Well, mind you, I should be able to see from this one in a second. What else has been added? So I'm waiting for this to catch up. So I'm playing about with not on my phone. Okay. So I've got the YouTube running on the other one as well, so I can actually, if I miss a question on here, I'll catch it on the top there. So got that. Should be showing a, yes, it's showing a YouTube count. Yep. Okay. So we know. This is going to be a fun night. Me messing about. Try and see if I can. You know something? I just put a feck in there. Let's see. So we've got that. We know we've got the 4. So I'm wondering. It says YouTube 4, so I've got two other people from somewhere else. Right, what else I can add? Else I can add? I should be able to add. Shift that over. Blow that up a little bit. Right, so that's going to disappear. Can I? Damn, can't change that. So I want to add I wanted to do that. So I'll put that there. I know it really does not look like I'm doing much other than fiddling around with the boxes or with stuff off camera. Let's see if that does anything. Not want to do anything yet. Damn it. Do I? Don't I? Let's do it that way. Okay, so if I add that, yay! I'm getting there. Slowly, I'm fucking getting there. Ooh, hang on. That should be up here.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Is that? Very good. Right. Let's see if I can do this. Bear with me a second, I'm going to be pulling some strange faces. That one, that one. Da 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 dee 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 dee. Go back, it's all getting yeah, that one, 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 yay, that one, that. Okay, you're out of the way, that one. Move. Methinks that I've just found that one. That. Okay, so that's that there. That's that. I'll be able to get back. Hey Rach, welcome back. Sorry, we are, well, say we are, I am playing with settings. Yep. Hey Cheryl. I'm hoping that has just changed a load of things. Hoping. as you shall soon see. So, back to like the very beginning. If you caught up with a few streams before where I was on about a company called ALF Aquatics, yeah, they're still not giving the money back, which is a bit of a pain. Which is a bit of a pain. None of it. Let me just do something quickly. Oh, I know what I can do. Do that. Do that. Copy link. That one. That one. And then that one. Look what I found. It's not. And I've just followed it. And it works. No, it's alright, you don't have to worry about it. I've just put it out. Just tried it. It does actually work. Oh, sorry, Shell. Now, what actually happened was I was due to. Obviously, you know that John works for ANC, and he. See if I can get this up here. He would basically his domain, his area will be aquatics. But the problem damn thing. The problem I had was, there we go. The problem I had was that I put a large order through, and I said to him, look, I'll pay so much today. I'll phone up tomorrow and pay the rest tomorrow, which seemed fair. Yes, I did pay by card. Actually, good point. I did pay by card. Yeah. I did do it by card. Which card though? Which card? Is it this one? Sorry, bear with me 2 seconds. Da, 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 da. There it is. So I should, in theory, be able to contact my bank tomorrow and watching on TV but filming cats with laser. Screenshot the payment. Yeah. Yeah, what it is that I'm not denying they've had the payment. Them just refusing to give me the payment back, because obviously made the first pay, as I explained, made the first payment on the Monday, I think it was. If you paid by card and they're not wanting to refund you the money, contact the card company and have them stop payment. Also put a complaint in with the company. Ironically, the person who accepts the I mean, it's already it has gone out because it was done on the 29th of April. Ironically, the person who accepts the payments and is the accountant and everything, it's the bloke who owns the company, and he, yeah, it is one of them. They already have the money, yeah. But what the problem is because I made the payment on the Monday, found up, made the rest, went to go and make the rest. Yes, it's Visa. To pay the rest of the payment, and how it was I was given a bulk amount of money, for argument's sake, say 270 quid. It wasn't quite that much, but £270. That was delivery, stock, everything else to get it all through. And what happened was the woman I was speaking to, who was very nice in the beginning, once I turned and said to her, look, I've already had the amount given to me, or the total amount. I paid so much yesterday, I've got to pay this residual balance today. This has all been cleared, cleaned, everything else. All I've got to do is pay it and then send it out. At that point, her mood changed, and she said that, no, you haven't got to, that's only for one box. Well, no, because I'd already explained that this was for multiple boxes because of the sheer volume of stuff I'd ordered. So what they continued to do then is try arguing that she hadn't given me the proper amount. She'd cut it short. This was the woman who gave me the subtotal before. And I said, well, she couldn't have, because I asked her to read everything back, which she did. She gave me an itemised bill, then added the VAT and everything on, and this woman was adamant that she hadn't done it. It was all done over the phone. It was all done over the phone. But I shall be phoning them back up tomorrow. The problem arose when I turned and told them to take a set amount out, because that's what I was quoted, that's what I was told, that's what I said I was going to pay. At that point, they turned and said again that it still won't get released because I haven't paid the rest of the money. I said, well, I have paid the rest of the money, this is what the amount's going to be. And I said, just take it out. I said, an automatic payment, take it out of the amount, basically take out this amount off this card, which they then told me that they don't keep any bank details on system. It went on and on and on, and then I said, look, just take this amount out, apply for this amount, pay this. This is what I've got to pay. I was told this is what I'm going to do. So can you please take this amount? And I actually watched on my phone them apply for this money. And ironically, she applied for £45 extra than what I ordered her and said. Now this was while I was on the phone. And she said that this that the money wasn't there, and I said, well, it is, because that I know that amount that I've told you to take is there. And she applied for it again with the same £45 over. Yeah. So she applied for it again with the same £45 over the amount I agreed and said. At which point my phone sent me a warning through off my bank saying that two payments have been rejected and the amount. And no sooner as I asked like why an extra amount was being taken out, all of a sudden the phone went dead. So then I phoned back and I said, look, I want to speak to that was Joe, I think it was. I picked up the phone and I asked her why did she apply for more money than what I said. At which point her mode and her tone completely changed. And then she said, I didn't apply. I applied for what you want. I applied for what you said. Nothing more, nothing less. I said, you couldn't have, because the amount that I told you to apply for was in the bank. Exactly down to the penny was in the bank. So if she'd have applied for that full amount that she was supposed to have, it would have gone through. Now, ironically, at that, she turned and said, well, you still can't get it released because it's not the full amount. I then turned around, I'd had enough at this point because this had gone on for well over an hour. And I turned and said, right, I'll tell you what, cancel the order, send me my money back, and cancel the account. I said, because this is absolute BS. I said to take out so much, you've tried to sell me more delivery charges I don't need, because I'd already been given the amounts in the beginning. So yeah, just make sure that I have this correct. When you were speaking to her, you said take X amount of money, and she tried to take an extra. Yes, she tried to take an extra £45 on top of that, not once but twice. Yes, that is exactly how it happened. At which point the child says, okay, we'll refund the money. We'll get it through to pass through to our accountants, plural, and we'll get it passed back to you. We'll get it forwarded back to you. And because I was that steamed at the time, the penny never dropped. Okay, then thank you, bye. Put the phone down. Half an hour later, the penny dropped. Hang on, they haven't got my bank details on system, so how can they refund me my money? Yeah, well, not now, because the stuff I've got in place on my banks, it won't ever go overdrawn, and I won't incur any charges. Well, at least not for 2 years of having the account. Yeah, so I phoned them back up and said I want to speak to somebody from accounts. The tour said, right, the person from accounts is not in till tomorrow morning because she's off at this present moment, and she will be back tomorrow. So then I put the phone down, phoned up the following morning, Yep, I phoned up the following morning and I said, can I speak to the female accountant? Okay, your bank will have those transactions. You need to copy. They're hitting your bank. Also record all phone calls because there's dodgy as hell. Yeah. I phoned up, went through to the accounts, and I tried to look. I'll speak to the female that can authorise a refund of the money that I've already paid. At which part I had a male on the phone, so I said, well, that's going to be impossible because I'm the only accountant. There is no female accountants. It is only me, and the female you're talking about is on annual leave. So the day before, they just tried and told me that to get me off the phone. I then turned around and said, well, okay, can you deal with it? And then so I said, well, I'll have to have a word. It's not down to the accountant, it's down to the owner. I thought, no, it's down to the accountant because I've paid a fee for something that I'm not receiving any stock of. So I just simply, plain and simply want the money back. It's not a hard decision. It's a simple return. Shouldn't take more than a few minutes, if that. So, he turned and said, well, I'll have to have a word with the managers, nothing you can do about it. And then all of a sudden the phone went dead. So I phoned back up again. Ironically, the phone call was being dodged. Phoned off another number. They asked who was calling. I turned and told them my name and the company, and ironically the phone went dead. So on numerous occasions I phoned up what's that? You just want a refund of monies you have already paid on a defunct transaction. Yeah, that's it. Simple. But obviously once I'm finding out who I am and what company it's from, then putting the phone down and then dodging the number. So I'm going to phone up again tomorrow and I'm going to explain the fact of that the money, I've been waiting and waiting. There's been zero contact, which there has. There has been absolute zero contact, zero sort of time scale or anything like that, and I want the money back. And I'm going to contact the bank first and explain the situation. If the bank are aware of it, they should be able to. Put a claim in against the company and pull the money back. In theory, don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to phone them up tomorrow and then try and tell them that, ironically, the money is back. The money is not back, and it takes other suppliers. Don't tell them if they do. No, sorry. Tell them that if they do not refund your money, you are going to contact Trading Standards, and they are going to contact your bank for fraud. Well, I'm actually going to contact the bank before I even contact them, which will get two birds out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is contact them, obviously. Then I'm going to I am going to explain to them that if the money is not in the bank by the end of tomorrow, that I'm going to be taking a little ride, and I will go down to go. Actually, I don't. Days it's Monday today now, isn't it? It's Bank Holiday Monday now. Yep. So tomorrow there should be back open, fully functioning, everything else. Yeah, so I'm going to be getting the money back tomorrow, hopefully, which should be some good fun. But yeah, it just goes to show that even the small companies. Please make sure you talk to the bank as possible fraud taking place. Yeah, I did. Just reading back. Yeah, it is. It's got to be a form of fraud, but it is called. Well, I can be very persuasive, Mama Cass. But yeah, it's one of them. It was bound to happen sooner or later. But on that, because that happened, I actually found a more respectable aquatics firm. They're the UK's biggest supplier, and they've finally actually taken the account. So I'm just waiting for details on that to get that up and going, which I've got to phone them tomorrow, and I've explained to him. I said, can I come down, make an order, come down and pick up the stock and then do it that way, save delivery fee and everything else. And after I said, yeah, that's fine. That's only because of the sheer amount that they want to do, that they want to pay. But hey ho. What day we got tomorrow? Tomorrow we have Tuesday tomorrow. Wednesday. I think we might have something up and going Wednesday. Unbelievably, let these things slide, and I'll probably make a fair bit out of it. Picking the wrong guy this time. Definitely. Because, well, obviously I got the support of all you guys, and the fact of having John on side, having John on side as well. I think we can be a bit persuasive. But yeah, it's just all about it takes shoulders. As used to be. Hey. Takes a weight off your shoulders there, and using a new distributor. Yes, I didn't actually know when I spoke to this distributor. The area rep came around, and he came to the house. He came to my home, and he had a cup of tea, and we had a bit of a chat and all these other bits and pieces. And it turns out he's the same aqua supplier that what is one of the main shops just below us. One of the main shops where a lot of our custom comes from, because people don't like dealing with them. Apparently they're full of BS. Don't know, but well, I do know them. They're friends of mine, but some of the stuff is, you're never going to please everybody. But the fact of them coming up and spending money with us, not them, makes it a bit of a bonus. So it's all good fun. It is all good fun. What else we got? In tomorrow to finish. To more or less finish the aqua side. Just a bit of touch-ups to be done. I am pre-recording a lot of segments, or basic segments, so I can piece them together to get a episode out. So I'm trying to record as much material as I can, so I can run an ANC, get the ANC channel running. Also, we got a new thing. I don't know how to. I'm not quite sure how to do it. Maybe one of you guys do. How to make a hashtag you know, you have the hashtag and whichever right after it, how to make it an actual thing. Do you have to register it, or if people use it enough it gets linked? So how to register it actually. Let's have a Google while I'm on the computer. That one over here. So I do know that the donation side is up, but I will explain to you that the donation side, anything given other than time up on your you just type it in your description and everything you do. Oh, okay, fair enough. Oh, okay, fair enough. I shall do that. But what we're doing on the 18th of this month, so Saturday, yeah, on the Saturday the 18th of this month, we are going to be doing at the shop. I'm taking in okay, fair enough. Yeah, for those, Jim, you've got me on Facebook. Do you have the ANC site on your Facebook? If you see my videos, they have it showing in blue above the title. Alright, this is, where's my thing gone? There it is. That's it on Facebook. If you don't already have it, you're more than welcome to go and join up on there. The reason being is because you guys have obviously seen a few of my animals, and one of the things I did do, I mean, feel free to go and have a quick look on Facebook. One of the last posts I put up was hashtag Thank you, Mama Cass. Yes, Jim. Actually, I think you are on there because you've been using photos of the spiders and everything, sending them back to me. Yeah, I've been doing a new thing. It's to basically help people with phobias. It's to help them start conquering their fears and phobias of snakes, spiders, scorpions, things like that. And we've started a thing called hashtag Conquer Your Fear. We did it Saturday, and it was a monstrous success. I mean, from where I am away from this phone, I was. I'll show you when you. Thank you, Jim. I know you do, mate. From where I am from the camera, I was talking to a prospective customer about a tarantula that we got released to us, which was a salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. They are fairly common, they just can be very skittish, and they do grow to a decent size. This one we got released to us was a juvenile. Seemed fairly calm, quite happy to be not really heavily poked, prodded, but like kind of rubbed down the back leg. There was no hostility shown. I was speaking to this one woman about it on Saturday, and I could hear behind me a horde of voices. I didn't know what was going on behind me. All I know is that John was behind me, but I couldn't make out what was going on, and I didn't know if something had been dropped or something else. So as I turned around, bear in mind I still got my hand in this tarantula's enclosure at the time. I turned around to find the shop behind me was absolutely full with people pointing cameras in my direction. Now, I didn't know what was going on. So I thought it was all to do with the tarantula. I then decided to pull the tarantula out, and Jim will probably verify this if he's seen the posts come up. there's a couple of posts come up with me holding a big ass salmon pink bird eater, a juvenile one, literally about the size of my hand, and it's only a juvenile, still got loads of time to grow yet. And the moment I turned around, all I could do was click, 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 and it was everybody's phones going off, taking pictures, everything. We had my boa constrictor down there, the albino. People was there that had phobias against snakes. By the time we finished working with them, they was having pictures taken, videos taken of them stroking it, them having it around the neck, like really, really conquering the fear. No, Mama Cash, you're alright. I'll be the one that would turn around and say, I'll be the one that wouldn't be sleeping, but the salmon pink bird eater, she's a sweetheart. She kind of, I do turn around and say that animals do pick up on their owners and who's handling them, and she was a proper sweetheart. She just basically sat there in my hands. She didn't move, she didn't run, she didn't do nothing. As you can see by some of the pictures on the Facebook, that she just basically sat there and had a picture taken, which was really, really well. There was a woman that came in, Cheryl, don't worry, you're not the only one. There was a woman that came in. She couldn't do creepy crawlies, and we've got Madagascan hissing cockroaches in, and there is actually a picture of her holding a Madagascan hissing cockroach. And it went really, let's just say it went really, really well. So on the 18th, there's another function on the market, and what I'm going to do. What we're going to do is make up a banner saying hashtag conquer your fears. We're going to actually have some pictures some pictures taken. My camera's going down for people to have their pictures taken. To have some pictures taken, get like a little bit of a backstory, and we're going to actually make like a little presentation certificate thing for them. Which will get their address off them and everything, and then we'll actually mail out the certificate and a copy of the picture to prove that they've actually done it. Right, let's see where we are in the comments. I did see quite a few. Jim, I can now properly name them big arse house spiders. Wolf spiders, okay. Jim, is it helping, Cheryl? Scotland's biggest wolf spider I've ever seen in Tennessee. Thing was as big as my hand and in my damn bed. Well, that way you said there, Cheryl, about when it was in your damn bed. That was the thing that sparked my arachnophobia off. About 30 years ago. That's what triggered mine, was having the spider come out of my mouth. That's what triggered it all. That's what locked it all off. There was no way I was going to get around that. But now, 30 years later, I managed to conquer it and get over it. So, where are we? Jim, sort of watching various King vs Kong spiders at the moment. Okay. Mama Cass, oh boy, I won't sleep tonight. Yes, I did. Oh my god, no way. Okay, no cockroaches, no. I think I could handle... was that Mama Cass? I think I could handle a tarantula. I just don't want spiders in my home. Ironically, with the tarantulas I've got, I do not see a lot of house spiders in my home, to be fair. Mainly because I think it's because there's a bigger species in here, that they just will not at all go anywhere near. They're huge, aren't they? Are they not? And it is the New Zealand one I'm thinking of. What, the wolf spider? Okay. I do know that the salmon pink bird eater is the 3rd largest in the world. Overall leg span when fully grown is 15 inches at spread, I believe. Mama Cass, I agree, Rachel. Spiders crawl up my leg, spider. While I'm diving into my car one day, nearly kill myself and the kids. Okay, yeah, you might want to take it a little bit easy with that, Mama Cass. They won't hurt you. This is me saying it. They won't hurt you. I know it's kind of a bit of a contradiction, but I will try and tell you the other side of it at the moment. Oh, that didn't trigger mine. Mine started when I was pregnant with my 3rd child, and I was sat on the toilet and turned to get up, and a massive spider was dangling in my face. Okay. Casa, good at all. Casa, oh God, yuck, Cheryl, God bless you. I always been incredibly freaked by spiders. My mom was, and my kids are, except my young son. He has to sort them out. Okay. Jim, not the wolf spider, the hissing cockroach. Okay. Yeah, there's two. I think there's 2 large, or giant breeds of roach. There is the Madagascan and the African. I think African hissing cockroach. They are the biggest ones. They grow to about 4 inches long. I think they do. Hello, people always say they won't hurt you, but my son got a nasty infection, spider bite, on his ankle once, and it hurt him. What sort of spider was it though, Mama Cass? Was it a conventional house spider? Or a different one? Because one thing I do know, I know daddy long legs and things like that. They don't. Yes, they have teeth, but they're not strong enough to pierce human skin. If there is a break in the skin anywhere, they can infect or do whatever through that part, but they can't actually do anything from that. I have no idea, hon. I think it was I think so. Hospital decided it. Yes, the daddy long legs are, yes, they are the most deadly. But like I said, it's like trying to push. How can I say it? A plastic bag wrapped around a tube. It's like trying to push the plastic bag through your skin. It's not going to happen at all. They can't do that unless there's a break on your skin, where they can actually direct go to a bloodstream. Wolf spiders can leave a nasty bite, but when you live around black widows and brown recluse, you don't take the chance. My nephew was bitten with a brown recluse and his skin on his foot rotted off. Oh, damn. You are in the States, aren't you? Sure. I believe that. Remember saying it from before. I do know there are some nasty ones that's out there that can actually pierce the skin and give and do things like Cheryl's just said. But the most common spiders, which is, I mean, okay, with the exception of the black widow and the recluse and huntsman, the huntsman, other bits and pieces, they're actually designed to pierce through armour. Now I live in the UK now. Okay, fair enough. Why would you want? I'm going to keep my gob shut. Your son was lucky to actually watch the video on them today. See, the everything that you're describing is like the world's worst scenario. If you take into consideration, pretty sure we had a huntsman 2 years ago. I think I do actually remember something like that. But if you look at it from from this side, this point of view, the spiders that I try to supply or that I put in store, the ones I try to aim for is the slow ones, the docile ones that you can actually pick up and handle. If not necessarily all the time, but yeah, for people that can get around their fear, ones that would actually ones that would quite happily go like that to them, pick them up and hold them in the hand. Ones that even kids can handle and not have to worry about being bit with them. Them are the ones that I try to stock and supply, like the red knee tarantula, the white knee tarantula, curly hair, pink toes, and now because of my new find for the salmon pink, it'll be them as well. Sorry, I am not so freaked out by the ones in cages, to be fair. LOL, I can look at them with interest and that. Cheryl, Scotland, it was my nephew. He has a big nasty scar on his foot. It's ate through the muscle. Damn. I hope he's better though now, Cheryl. But yeah, there is things out there. That I don't think it's classed as venom. It's called toxin. Venom affects. If I get this right, the venom affects the blood, which in turn causes problems with the heart. I think it's the toxins that eat away. But yeah, the ones that we deal with are, I mean, we do have some bigger, well, we do have some other tarantulas in. I mean, in the shop. I mean, feel free to Google this at any point, but you're looking for a cobalt blue tarantula. We do have one of them in the shops, and we do actually, well, we won't actually allow them out to anybody that's like not that's new to it, because obviously the last thing we want is a complete newbie to take something like a cobalt blue or a Haiti tarantula out away from us, think it's okay to handle it because I've turned around and said so, or they've seen me handle tarantula, or they've seen it online and then try and get this thing out and it give them a nasty bite. I'm a cast. Those are the reason why I could never move to America or New Zealand, where my kids' family live. The dangerous animals, the dangerous weather. It just seems too risky to handle a little anxious self. Neurotoxic venom. I will have to take your word for it, Cheryl. I don't fully know. I try and learn, or crash learn what I need for what I stock. I am aware that there are multiple species out there that can cause some serious damage. A friend of mine I found a friend of mine this morning. Spoke to a friend of mine this morning, and because he works in the pet shop just down the road, they've got a tarantula called an OBT. Now, it's one of them names where you kind of, when you run out of names to give things, they just called it an OBT. It's orange, and it's a bitey thing. So that was its name, OBT, orange bitey thing. Yeah, I don't think we will stocking them anytime soon. No. The OBT, or the orange bitey thing, was no bigger than my little finger, my little nail. So there, no bigger than that. And my friend just went to go and change the water out of it, and essentially it jumped at him, or run at him, and bit him. and his fingers swole up, his hands swole up. Yeah, it is very original. His fingers swole up and everything else like that. He was telling me about it today, and yeah, it is one of them things. I try and have stuff in the shop that is like I said, is handleable. Yeah, call the next one the Ginger Kitten. 36%. Yeah, it's oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Mama Cass. I just read the message properly now. Gonna call the next kitten the Ginger Kitten. The next Ginger Kitten an OBT after that. Okay. No, you've got GBT, Ginger Bitey thing. But yeah, I'm not disillusioned. There is things out there that can cause damage. I personally, if it's going to cause too much damage, will not stock them in the shop in any way, shape or form. So I want people to enjoy the reptiles. I want people to enjoy what we have in and everything else. To enjoy what we have in and actually take pride in what we have. Same with the snakes. I mean, yeah, there is snakes that can be a bit, how can I put it, arsey, but you treat them right. Same as a cat or a dog. You treat them right. You give them the respect that they require, or the respect that they demand, and then they give it you back. That can be just as loyal as anything else. All you gotta remember is around feeding time, don't stick your face in the way. Which is like it's a common sense thing. But yeah, it's fun. It has been fun so far. So much learning to do, and every time we have a new species come in, or we go to have a new species come in, we do the learning. What was it that you had again, Mama Cass? Was it a corn snake you said? I think. Was it corn snake or king snake? I do know he was on about him. But yeah, it's all been. It has all been good fun. I'm gonna ask a question in a minute. My abuse. Okay. Sorry, I was trying to read it. Just scared to go near him every time he gets angry at me. Cheech would tear up at him. He was a corn. Okay, so I'll rear not tear. Okay, so seeing that cat, correct me if I'm wrong. I take it that the snake became more liked you more than him, and then every time he decides to have a go, the snake decided that he wanted to protect you at that point. I found it hilarious how he would pussy out at the snake. Actually, the corn snake, even though it doesn't have a really nasty bite, a corn snake has the ability to lock its jaw like a staffy, and they do apply a lot of pressure. They can be evil. Yeah, I took him. I'll keep him with all the time and left not long after. Don't blame you. Yeah, I've seen a corn snake go at somebody's finger in a sleeping bag. Yeah. You try and in a pillowcase in a sleeping bag? No. I've seen somebody have their hand in a pillowcase trying to grab the snake to pull it away, or to bag it up for movement, and the snake's just turned. This corn snake's just turned and gone straight for this guy's fingers in this pillowcase. Luckily, he managed to get his finger out of the way, but he did get a good damn grip on the pillowcase and refused point blank to loose it. So everything can be misinterpreted. You see one or two bad things with snakes or anything like that, and everybody gets on the bandwagon. Oh, them dangerous, them dangerous. Them not really that dangerous. Dogs can be dangerous. We all know this. Cats can even be dangerous. A damn budgie can be dangerous if being not mistreated the wrong way or anything like that. But it's just easier to blame something that's smaller and slower. But yeah, right. Oh, I'm hoping that I know that this sudden skip from regular scheduled programming that I usually put out is received well. What we got, Mumcast? It was only COD I stopped handling him for too long whilst I was pregnant. Oh, it's only cause I stopped. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm hoping that obviously going on about this. Why do snakes tag Alex? Why do snakes tag me? Is that what you mean? Or do you mean why do snakes tag people in general? Why do they tag me, or do you mean in general, Jim? Because if it's me, it's because I torment them to do it. It's not. I say torment. The babies I kind of torment and plague because I want them to lash out. I want them to strike. I want them to get the feed response. The adults I don't really overall. The reason why they tag or bite, I just call them tagging. If they're going to bite, they'll bite, latch on. Tag is basically a defense mechanism. It's the same as a dog. If a dog is scared of you and is showing aggression, and you still go towards the dog, and then the dog very quickly just bites you, and then backs off, and then carries on warning you, and you still continue to move forward, and then the dog does actually retaliate fully by a full-on bite. That's what I mean by tagging. It's the same thing with a snake. It could be it could be a number of things, but the snake could be having a bad time at the time. It could be uncomfortable or something like that. You put your hand in at the wrong point, and it will literally just lash out, bite you, and pull off as if to try and say, "Look, leave me alone. I don't want to be messed with." It's like I say, it's the same concept with a dog. You get a dog that's moody and barking at you, or a complete new dog that you've never seen before and it's never seen you. It's scared of you. It starts biting, and you bend down to go and to stroke it, and then it bites your finger or bites your hand. It's a pre-warning to try and say, "Look, leave me alone. I don't know you." They usually try to protect. Yeah, that's right. I had staff latch on to my face, tooth, missed my eyeball by millimetres, and ended up needing tetanus and got very sick from it. Yeah, Mama Cass is right. It's just basically a self-preservation thing. They don't know you, so they would lash out. That's why when you watch a lot of breeders or any respectable people, they always try and read the snake. If you look at a snake and it S's up and S's back at you, if you watch the bottom jaw, if the bottom jaw drops a mil, if you can focus on the snake and you watch the jaw drop about a mil, then you know that snake's going to lash out. So what I tend to do is use both hands, put one hand over the one side to draw its attention away, while I get my other hand, go behind and pick it up mid-body to pull it out. 9 times out of 10, when I do that, the snake just backs down straight away and suddenly realises that it's not going to be harmed at all, which is a good thing. Yeah, so it's just a defence mechanism. Same with scorpions. People try to say, oh, scorpions sting you because of the tail, No, unless you're going to actually tread on a scorpion, they're not essentially going to sting you. They will only sting you in defence. It's like a wasp. Is it a wasp or a bee? They will only sting you as a defence. It's the same with a scorpion. Most animals will only bite you, sting you, or whichever, sometimes as a defence, or if they're scared. I mean, I've got the cobalt blue in the shop, and I woke him up. Foolish me, but I woke it up, and it decided then, once I put the lid back on, that it was going to rear up, because it didn't appreciate me demolishing its house, trying to see if it was still okay. Demolishing its house, and then it reared up and it kept on jumping at me in the box, obviously. But yeah, it was quite funny, because I was finding it really funny at the time. I was calling it everything under the sun. I was calling it names with knobs on and everything. It just wasn't having none of it. So I've just noticed I've got a message come through, and for some reason I'm not getting these messages. I don't seem to be getting a lot of these messages. What have we got? Would you ever invest in an Emperor Scorpion? Yes and no. Reason being is because they're fast becoming one of the most popular scorpions again. They are them like gold dust. When they come round, if you don't pick them up at the right price, then you're much a losing streak. People want them because of how big they get. So it is one of them. I've had the choice of investing in them, or the chance to invest in them, just not the right price at the moment. What's worse? What? What was that? Professor Foxtrot. Hello, welcome. What's worse? Okay, that's a bit of a strange one. Completely off topic, but I don't really deal with anything like that. Well, let's think. Well, they're all greasy pricks anyway, so it don't really matter, does it? Yeah. Yeah, that was a really weird question. Anyway, Mama Cass, if you actually look, I completely missed it. Can't really troll people who laugh at everything. Well, unless he's looked in the mirror recently, I don't know. Yeah, Bomber Cass on the ANC Reptiles page. There. On the page, first post up. That's how big salmon pink is. And that's still a juvenile. So, oh crap. Back, thank you. But that's what somebody else took pictures of. Why have I suddenly gone dark? So I had to click to view the channel. Yeah, as as we had. She was out as well. If she will actually focus. I love lizards and geckos and dragons, etc. Yeah, I do have dragons. One time I met a beautiful girl in time. Thank you, Jim. I love how this random random thing would be coming through. Probably somebody a bit bored, but not a problem. Yeah, so with the snakes and everything like that, can't really talk. Yeah, random. Random is an understatement. Yeah, so here's a question. I know our normal must be hitting the big time, Alex. I only get trolls when you're up there. I don't know about being up there, but I'm around there. What was I going to say? Oh, you like chameleons? I do actually have a chameleon. She is... Actually, I'll show you. You know what? I don't think I've shown anybody yet, so... Get off the damn phone. Damn thing. Right. Ouch. Right. Oh. Let's go and have a look. Oh, it's going to get a bit dark for a minute, but... Hang on. Right, so, my living room. And it's still a bit of a mess. But, there is my chameleon. If the damn thing will focus. There we go. I will show you some geckos in a minute. Yeah, I better not do that because of the food. That is a Elliot's chameleon. They won't grow very big, but they are they're really cute. The first one I've ever had, and it's turned out to be fun. Okay. Oh, that is a she. That is a she. So I'll just check in on these. Little leopard gecko eggs. As for other ones, well, it's when you look at things like that. cats escaped. Okay. Yes, he comes to pay us a visit. Come on. Come on then, you daft sod. Come on. Come on, say hello. Up. Come here. Hello. Go on then. Oh, I wanted to check something. No, I don't think. No, I haven't. What was that? See what I mean about reading them now? No. Behave or I'm going to bat you on the head. Yeah, back off. Yeah, that was a bit...
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
There's my big girl. Yeah, she did get close. Not too close though, but yeah, she did get close-ish. Yeah, she did sort of get close to my fingers. But yeah, she was, you could tell she was a bit hungry. I'm trying to rotate them on the food to try and give them like their own like little charge cycle. So that was not really a problem. I will have to go back and check though, to see where, see what the thing was. Give me a second. I just realised one thing. That's not the right music track. Delete that. That's the one. I do believe. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you what I'll do. Back in 1 minute. Yeah, they are proper family, Cheryl. Okay. Right now, I'll just go and get me another drink. Ouch. So now, I sort of won't be able to see the comments as soon as I come straight up, but you will kind of see what I'm on about, or see what I'm up to. This is what I've been working on the phone, just trying to recreate what I need to. Add files. I want. That one. think my Bluetooth speaker batteries are going. Can you not hear me talk? Can you hear me talking now? Yeah, well, let's see what we've got if I put that there. So we have add effect, what we got? No. So I want, how about that one? Let's see if this works. Okay, so let's put that one out. Shut that. Supposed to speak power, literally nearly a whisper. Okay. Hang on, see if I can. So you're saying, is it your side or my side then? Is that any better? Right, let's have a look. So now I've got that, I know I want
A 35-mile high mushroom.
off to bed. Wish you all the best sleep when you go. Thank you for the chat, Alex, and night, everyone. Good night, Rach. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for sticking around and listening to me babble on. I know it's a bit, bit different, kind of chat and everything. I understand, and I'm very grateful that. Yeah, Ricky. Very grateful that obviously this is not really a paratalk. What the kind of animal, kind of me on own talk. How you doing, Ricky? How's things? Who's what, eh? I'm not going. Not yet. I'll go get some. Right, he's going. Right, Rick. Yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of time on this because, well, I want to try and get some distance on this. So. For those, if you're just joining us, I'm actually creating a new intro. Okay, so 1, 2, that was going to go a bit shorter. I wonder if I can alter that. Welcome back, Jim. That one can disappear. That's there. And then see what happens here. Right. Professor Foxtrot, hey, there seems to be a bit of a mistake, at least to the extent that some penguin dick placed me in timeout. Well, to the part of Professor Foxtrot, the conversation that we was having earlier on, where you came in and started coming up with things when you didn't know who was doing what or whichever, and then you come back trying saying at least to the extent, and then what you turn around and said. So how would there seem to be a bit of a mistake when we're on about a chat and you come in and start basically saying and doing everything that you did before? So how is that a bit of a mistake? And who's Rick? Yeah, what? Hey, Cheryl. Right, let's see what we're doing. It is. Let's shut that up for a minute. Let's say where's all the tools? Does that shit? Oh, there it is. Undo. You wanted out for a late night, what's it? Now I'm buffering. Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't read the one before. Yeah. I'm sure anybody wants to troll the channel at this point in its making. No sense. I had someone try to troll me and I should speak properly, as I had a horrible voice. All stuff the Mumcast. Stuff what anybody else says. Unless I got a valid point. All we want is people that we can all get along with, and everything else. So, which is not a problem. As you can see, I'm trying to cut down let's see where I am on this. So all this video footage was from when I had my other phone, when I was using my other phone. It's nothing as crystal, it's nothing as clear as this one I have now. Let's let that. And take that out of it. Yeah, it is one of them. This will be the first time I'm doing it, or first proper time I'm doing it, so. Just trying to cut it up into the segments. I think it's going to be one of them where, even though there's like so much dead air, I'm going to have to start cutting it out into different segments, start gluing things together, try and get everything done properly. Right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to call it a night, because it has been like 2 3/4 hours, so and we're down to the final 3, and it is getting to like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to do a couple more things, and I'm actually going to wrap it up and go to bed myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to love you and leave you at this. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for having a bit of a chat, listening. I know it's been a bit. It has been a bit different to what you're usually used to. Yabbering on about spiders and tarantulas and snakes and problems, but next time I use iMovie, but I need to work out how to do it on a mini PC. Anyway, I'm much slow. Yeah, we will. But says I don't know whether to do something like this, like a kind of one-on-one again. I'm not sure. Leave the comments on the post to see how many people actually view this or actually go, like, stick around, stick through it. Other than that, I might carve it up on this NCH and use the animals in it. There's a program that I use on the phone. Can't remember what the name of it is. But what the problem I have is that it actually places. I tried doing like a little 15-second thing just to see how it would work, and right the way across the middle of the screen, it was interesting. I fell asleep editing that. What the problem was with the program that's on the phone is it was running a watermark straight the way through it of the company that it was, because I hadn't opened it up. So what I'm going to try and do is try and get the code in for this to get this opened up, and then hopefully I can fire away and not have to worry about having some silly little watermarks through it. So other than that, guys, I shall I might catch you tomorrow night. I might even do a bit of put the system on and kind of see if I can fire up the copyright now. See if we can sort out something about the copyright things again. Or I might get some animals out. Might get a couple of animals out. Not sure yet, but we shall have to wait and see. So until then, good night. It is, should I say good morning? And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.